Oh, she's coming back. She's coming
Oh,
back.
okay.
She's back.
See, there it is. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We held off till you come back, Ileene.
Did the
So
boy go underneath the desk and pull a plug?
you're on mute.
Thank you for waiting. No, I'm on my laptop.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm getting my notes back open, but okay. So the minutes are approved. I didn't think I heard anybody oppose, so we're
Yeah.
good to go. We can get on with our treasurer and membership. Thanks.
All right, membership. We ended the month at 251, which was up 7 from the previous month. So obviously a pretty good month overall for membership. Financial report. We started the month with $52,128. We brought in $7,710. $4,049 went out for a net of a 3660 to end the month with $55,788. Corks Challenge, we brought in $430, which is a little bit better than the average month. For the year, we're at $3,290 for Corks Challenge. Now that Steve's not going to be here, so I make sure everybody saw the report for the spaghetti feed. Our final net for that was $2,870. So that was actually the best of the 3 years as far as net for the spaghetti feed. The calendars, they're ready to go with the exception of one final insert, which I think you're going to talk about here in a little bit, Ileene. So I want to give a quick report. Last year, we had a net of $3,981 for calendar fundraiser. Overall, that was pretty good. And then, Commander, your question on the agenda. We had 10 return snail mail when I sent out the Turtle Patrol letters and business cards. One of those were actually from the Rickover that you sent out. The other 9 were from the Turtle Patrol. I was able to resolve, I think, all of those with the exception of one. It came back with deceased written on the envelope itself. So I don't have any other info at this time, but I've resolved it. It looks like at least 9 out of the 10. And that's all I got.
All right. Thank you. Okay. And feedback for you, I said I would email you back, but for John Hertzberg, I did not have an EP cert. I had it for Gerald Stewart. That's who I got from you in that the bag.
Yeah, I dropped that off the same time I dropped off Steve Ham's.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so it would have been, 2 months ago, probably.
Yeah, a couple more weeks ago. Okay, thank you.
Yep, thanks.
Okay, moving on. Let's see. Chaplain. Okay, so just got a text or email from Steve. He is recovering well. He's got a follow-up. I told him to make sure that his wife gives me tabs and see how he's doing if he's not on the computer too much. Kay, John Garner's wife, we want to make sure we keep her in our prayers. There's a lot going on with her. She's not doing very well. I have a little more extra info, but I could talk about that offline. And then Dave Bowman's shoulder, he got his rotator cuff stuff completed yesterday. Several weeks, about 6 weeks in a sling recovery, so he won't be at this month's activities. But he'll let us know how he's doing. And there was one more that Steve sent.
Don Quinn.
Yes, Don Quinn.
Quinn Don sent me a text, and he is at home. He's as obnoxious as ever, which is substantially obnoxious, of course.
Aren't we all?
And yeah, and he told me in his text that he was doing well, and for me to keep the beer cold because he's going to be out here to the house soon.
Okay, great. That's always good news. Okay, let's see. And I got an email. Hold on. Oh, okay, that's just Jason saying that they won't be able to make it tonight. Okay. And so that's storekeeper. John, we might have to circle back to him. He had a 5 o'clock meeting at the library, so we'll come back to him for updates on TTF or anything soup down. I know he might just say that Friday soup down is in the evening, I believe 18:30 versus the lunch. So I had a couple people ask me about that, so I wanted to make sure that we remember if you're going to soup down Friday, it's in the evening time. That's how it was published. So, okay. Oh, John and I did go by the off crew building to see Kennedy, our new member, and she pointed us in the right direction to get that request in to see if we could sell storekeeper stuff over at the off crew, and it was denied. Everybody in the whole building was okay with it except for legal. Legal came back saying that the CO denied it, so no further action on there. But I think we're doing fine over at TTF. Let's see. Mike, friend, float manager. I love that mullet. It says LS1.
That's because it's one of my other accounts. I don't have much. I just need to know about Veterans Day, like when I have to get the float there. Who talked to them?
So
Who set it up?
I will get with Mindy and Tom and all the people that are involved. I haven't gotten anything from them yet, but I'll poke the bear and see if I can get some info for you as soon as possible so you have times and things like that for setup. But if you have any questions, I will CC you in the email.
At some point, I have to get the float over there and get it set up the night before.
Okay.
One in the middle of the week, only because I've been I got home at 5:30 tonight.
Okay. I'll make sure I put that in the initial email.
And in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know, like John normally just handled it, but he never gave me any phone numbers, so
Okay, I'm sorry. The new person in charge, Alan Schrader, the old chief of staff. He's the guy in charge. He took John's position.
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. So he doesn't he's not part of Subvets?
Alan
Pardon me?
Schrader? No.
No.
So he's the guy that I would have to talk to know when to get the float there.
Well, I would because he's the head
I don't
honcho.
I don't know him.
Okay, I'll get you the point of contact. Don't worry about that, Mike. I'll get it to you as soon as possible.
Okay.
And I'll get it in an
Uh,
email so you'll have it where you can find it later.
Got it.
Okay.
It's better when it's on the weekend for me, especially with the new job. It's been kind of crappy with the shutdown.
Right.
So
Okay.
I just need his stuff so I can talk to him as soon as possible and figure out how he wants the thing over there, when he wants it over there.
Okay. I'll have that for you. And then we're good for both events this month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You didn't have any questions for Mindy that I CC'd you back into the email just confirming that we were going to be there. Probably just as
Yeah, I think Mike told me just to have the float there at 12:30
okay.
for the bash.
Okay.
And
And
I
I
don't
did ask her to be if we could be as close to our the Van Z building, just so if anybody wants to trade
Yeah,
off spots
and
and stuff
then
like that, it'd be easier.
I think for trunk or treat starts at 14:30. I think
Yes.
I think
at
so.
the base, it's 14:30 to 1700.
Yeah, I think.
So I'll get the float there probably. I'll probably try to get there at 1 in case there's any problem getting through the gate.
Okay.
I haven't had a problem before, but
The Trident Gate.
yeah,
Okay. Yep.
I think that was it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, they'll have us in the same place. No changes there.
Okay,
So we shouldn't have any issues. They're excited, like always, to have us there.
right. Okay. I think everything else is good though.
Did you need decor, decorations or anything like that for the float?
I have what was left last time in a bucket, and I'll bring that. I'm not sure what's in the bucket.
Okay.
It's just out in my shed. I think
Okay,
there's some cobwebs and some skeleton stuff. Last year Mike had his skeletons. I don't know, but that was for the bash.
Okay.
But I do have a bucket of the Halloween decorations.
Okay. I'll grab some extra stuff just in case. Go to Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I can't remember what's all in there. Some skeletons. I don't remember. Cobwebs, stuff like that.
I've got a shitload of stuff, Ileene.
I know. I just don't bring your very scary stuff because
Oh, grow a pair. Come on. Jeez.
How
no,
much is
I
how much
don't
is
want.
can you give me a precise measurement of what a shitload is? I'm interested.
I've got
Yeah.
bins. I have bins of stuff. So
Okay.
unless you see something at the store that you really like, otherwise you'll find something in the bins.
Are you just gonna bring that stuff to the bash, Mike?
Yeah.
All right. So whatever we have in my shed is what I have for trunk or treat on base.
Are you coming to the trunk or treat, Mike Talpai?
I'm not. I didn't. Well, I plan to, but I just learned that I don't have an enhanced driver's license, so I can't get on.
Oh, you don't have a
Or
passport
you just
either?
ride it, or you just come over here and ride in with me.
You
No,
can't do that.
You can't do it anymore.
No, can't do
Oh,
that.
no shit.
Every person has to have the enhanced real ID, passport, or your cat card.
Awesome.
Yeah. You have one of those,
Good
right?
time. Me?
Yeah.
I have all of those.
Okay, good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh,
I go to work every day in that
that's true. Okay.
nice place. I was going to say something else.
I digress. Okay, moving on. So turnover still in progress between Bear and Thelma. Okay, Phil's not here. Let's see. Okay, go ahead, Mike. You're up. Talpai.
Oh, yeah, everything's moving along. Dan's handling all the money that's coming in, and even here, past few days, we have more sponsors coming on board. So it's going. I just learned that it was either the Port Orchard Halloween event or the Bremerton Callow event. One of those two was canceled by the police department. So that was one that was going to be going the same time we were going with the bash, and so that wasn't good news because that's just more people to come to us. It started off as trying to get people to come, but we've backed off on all the advertising now. Everything has been geared toward just getting sponsors. We haven't been going for attendees. We're sitting at like 9,500 people saying that they're going to come. So that's up from the first year when really nobody came to last year when we had 1,000 and 1,200, and now it's nuts. The county's been fantastic. In the meetings, the director of emergency management was talking about how he can help us for next year already. So I was pretty impressed with that, Ileene. Yeah. We
Yeah, I'm
have
excited about it.
eight food vendors online now. I shut that down today. No more. I let the county know we have 2 more that came on board, so we're done with 8. All of them have agreed to have $8 or less food items. We did I didn't know until I started this that when there's a food vendor at an event, they pay for the right to be there to the event coordinator. So every one of them asked how much we were going to charge them to be there. And I said, nothing. It's a fundraiser. If you do well at the end of the day, we hope you make a donation to the subvets. And they were just all over that. So we'll see if that approach works or not. If we don't, if they're really busy and we don't see a return on it next year, we'll charge them, appropriately. We'll figure something out. But
Mike, real quick, I still got a check hanging out there somewhere you were going to get to me. So
it's in the. I did stick that in the mail, so I would have thought you would have got it already, but I did put that in the mail.
all right, I'm going to check mail in a couple of days. If I haven't seen it, I'll let you know, and maybe we can touch base at the meeting. All right,
Okay.
thanks.
Yeah, sounds good. It's for Gilmore Automotive.
Yep, thank you.
My CPA told me that they donated 2 years in a row. And then this year he said, yeah, I'm not doing any donations. And I was like, really? And this is right after he handed me my tax return and charged me $450 for it. And I was like, you know what? I think it might be time for me to get a new tax guy.
Wow. Okay. And I have on my end, on my report, I'll give you feedback on what I've done, what I got for you, for us, for the bash and trunk or treat. For Dave Bowman, historian, let's see, he says reminder about the Patrol Report podcasts available on the Historian website, Spotify, and iTunes. Social media likes aren't enough. It's not getting traction. We need shares. So got to make sure that we're sharing and spread the word about sharing. So I'll put a little blurb on my own Facebook page when I start sharing them. Jim's not here, but from our meeting, Bill, I think he was the commander from the Yakima base. He wanted to do a gathering to the USS Blueback, a tour. It's like a mini reunion. It's like a 3-hour tech tour on the Blueback, June time frame. So after Western Region Roundup, it's only on the early stages. He just wanted to get interest if anybody wants to join. So there's no dates, just June time frame. He was thinking about getting together. Huh?
You froze.
You froze. We didn't get any of that.
Sorry. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay.
Hey, Mike, real quick. So this whole thing is sponsored by the subvets.
Yes, it's sponsored by Patriot Roofing, and
Okay.
everything that we make goes to the subvets.
You should. Oh, that's good. Then don't worry about it. I was thinking maybe you need a certificate of insurance for this because we have that whole insurance policy in case anybody gets sick, like from food or something. But if we're not sponsoring it, you're probably fine.
And we did go through subvets, Mike, and we do have insurance through subvets for the event.
Right, but did you fill out the certificate of insurance?
Yes.
For each event that we do, you got to fill one out. I just want to make sure.
Yes.
That way
I filled one out and I worked with the insurance company.
Okay. Just so, because I fill them all out for the parades and stuff, but the only reason I say that is I know another organization that had an accident with their vehicle and they hadn't filled it out, and oh God, it was miserable. I don't want that to happen to us. That was all.
Yeah, I appreciate bringing it up because it was not a quick process. It took them.
No,
it took them.
The parades are pretty easy. They return those pretty quick, but that one with vendors and stuff, food, I don't know. It probably took forever.
Yeah, it did. It was
awesome. All right.
Yeah. And then I just toss out that we need raffle items. So if you have, just like Steve was doing, that's what I got the idea from. So I really liked it. I've ordered the tickets already. So We've got quite a few items, so we could use more.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I got frozen. The Yakima base commander is what it was. He was proposing getting a gathering or a small reunion after the Western Ranger Roundup June timeframe to the USS Blueback. The tours are a 3-hour tech tour, just depending on who's interested. So it's very early in the stages of he wants to know who's interested. You guys can have him. So I'll put it out to the membership at our meeting on Saturday and see if anybody's interested in going, just so he gets numbers and how much he's got to plan out for. So I just wanted to put that. That's just information out there, and whoever's watching, listening to me and my son.
You scared the hell out of me. I remember that look from my mom.
Oh, did I have a look? Oh, sorry. Reminders from Jim. Dues are coming up, and members will get dropped February 1st. So we got to start making sure that we reiterate and piggyback after piggyback and reiterate. He's just saying it for no reason. Son.
Today's Jim's birthday too, by the way.
Yes, it is. Maybe that's what he's doing. He's in his birthday suit. You can hear me. Mom. Shh. Mom. So happy birthday, Jim.
Mom.
Yeah,
Mom.
Mom. And if we need to send in a reminder for our rust insurance, and it might possibly be going up to $35. That's just for you, Dan. That's word through the grapevine that it might be going up like $10.
Okay, and just so
something like
you're
that.
aware, we paid for 5 years worth.
Oh,
So we should
perfect.
go for another 4 years.
Okay, I was looking for it in my files and I couldn't find it, and I went to the Dropbox and I couldn't find it either. So we're good for 4 more years.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Perfect. He talked about donating to the Holland Club costs for when, giving out certs and coins and the making of the cards and stuff like that. He just put it out to everybody, base commanders, just so if they have the means, that's just another thing that we could donate to. We talked a lot about recruitment. We do that already, and we're working on that. I shared our ideas with the other commanders. If there's no other feedback or discussion on the email I sent to the eBoard about the nomination for the member of the year, I will send that in.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. I just want to make sure I got feedback before I sent that over to Jim. I updated the profiles and tools. If you've been in there, anybody else has been in there, the national office wanted to make sure that we had updated profiles for everybody's titles and their current positions as far as like.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Oh, darn.
You froze.
Dang. I don't know. Everybody comes home and all the Wi-Fi is being used. Okay. So profiles are being updated. I updated them already with like commander, vice commander, and the years that they're elected up to. So that's what I updated on there. And I made a note in the notes at the bottom just for you, Dan. So if you see anything with my name all over it, it's because I was updating those profiles for the national office.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. For those who said that they were interested in the VSO possibly or just wanted to know information, Pete Juhos is the point of contact. I had no idea who it was. I asked. Pete Juhos is the person if you're interested in trying to find out more information about that position. With the new website that's coming out, VSO and Charitable Foundation emails should go straight to every single member. They don't have to come to just those who have signed up for those newsletters or letters. they should just go straight to the membership. And if the membership is not receiving them, if others are talking about it, then they'll let me know, and I will see if at the national level, whatever the problem is, they can fix it. Okay. That was Jim's stuff. Okay, past commander surgery was done. He's still organizing the website. He's deleting the training materials in November, so folks need to complete their biographies. I finally went in there, updated mine. Probably looks really juvenile. I'm not good with that site. Elections will be held in November, general meeting, and get 30-second videos of new members introducing themselves, and then I'll send it to him. All right. Chief of the boat.
I just have an item under old business and new business.
Vice Commander?
Do we want to do the National Convention PowerPoint presentation at this next meeting, or do you want to wait till November? We're pretty busy here
We
for
can wait till
October.
November. I just didn't want to forget about it. So we can
Right,
announce
okay.
that because the month is busy and we got a lot going on preparing for this event right after. That is perfectly fine, because we also didn't get a chance to do the Alzheimer's presentation either in October. So I'm going to get in touch and see if we can get her to come out probably, I think not to prolong the meeting in December, but we have a lot of families there that while we're eating, she could present.
That's probably a good idea. If she has time
If she
on her
has time,
schedule. Yeah.
that's just an idea that might work, since we'll have family members and spouses and our, a lot more of the membership coming out.
Yeah.
So
Let's look at December if she can do it in November as a backup.
okay.
Other than that, I got to get the presentation together. So
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so if anybody's interested in the chamber meetings, let me know. I updated the titles, like I said, in the website for our tools. Okay, trunk or treat setup pictured in reference. Did everybody get a chance to see that? That is how I would like to set it up, so we're not giving out 22,000 pieces of candy. So there would be two lines. If you look at it, one line closest to the tent that would be the line for the picture line. So they would still get candy, and then they would wait. Am I frozen again? Am I frozen again?
That's on here.
I'm frozen. Okay. Am I back online?
Yep.
Okay.
We lost you when you said not hand out 22,000. That's when you froze.
Oh gosh. Okay. So the picture is how it shows the two lines. Picture line would be closest to the tent, so they can wait for a picture, and most of the members would be sitting waiting. Most of the members would be sitting or standing in front of the float waiting for a picture. There would only be 4 people handing out candy. And I know Jim usually had a bucket or a big cooler full of candy at the end that he liked to hand out. That's fine. But I've already made over 300, and we'll get more made at the meeting of goodie bags. I know we love.
Yeah, I was going to say that is the way to go, because what's happened in the past is you have 4 people handing out. So by the time the kid walks by, he has 30 pieces of candy, and it's just a grunch load of money. If you look at the price of candy now, it's kind of ridiculous. I like the bag idea.
Okay, so the 2 lines, and if I'm all jumbled up or whatever. It's just like a really nice photo op for the kids, and it's the line that's further away from us. They walk through, get their candy, and they move on. Because I know there's some kids that just want candy, and their parents are not submariners, so they just want to get the candy and move. So, but I thought that would be a great idea for the trunk or treat. I also, Mike Talpai bought 16,000 raffle tickets, but they were very cheap. So, and they're all numbered, for those who are not there, they say, oh, that's my number or whatever. And leftovers can go to 50-50. I bought mini clipboards, and I have a ton of pins. So say, for instance, if we have 2 or 3 people walking around, that can take Venmo or PayPal, I have the QR codes already made up here. Oh, you can't see because of my black background. I'll share it with everybody. It's got the 2 QR codes, and it says what's it for in the notes section. It'll say bash tickets, because I know that the raffle is 50% of the raffles going to the USS Bremerton monuments, and the other half will go to the charitable foundation. So if they put in the notes bash tickets, when we see that in there, we'll just half all that money and give it over to the Navy League, because they're the ones that are taking on the raffle as far as the 501c3 nonprofit for the gambling part of this. So, because organizations can only do 2 raffles a year out for the public. And I wasn't sure if we were going to do anything like that again for the rest of the year. So they don't do that. So they said they would go ahead and take on and say that they're doing the raffle. If anybody has any questions about that. Cones, I bought cones. Those were cheap too. I have caution tape that I use. Like I said, I have over 300 goodie bags. We'll get a lot more once we get the other candy in. And I bought a donation box. I know the last time when we were handing out hot dogs, somebody was asking if we had a bucket or a little box or something like that. I have a donation box, and it has a lock on it too. So we'll keep that by our little window inside the Van Z building if anybody wants to, donate or throw advice in there.
We also
Callan-
ordered, we should have in time, the roll up like the charitable foundation has that you set up.
Oh yeah.
So we ordered one. It's got the Halloween Bash logo, and it has our 3 QR codes there, and
Awesome.
asking for a donation. So we're gonna have that, and then we're gonna make small ones of that, of the QR codes, and put them in plastic stands on the picnic tables.
Okay,
So
great.
sit down to eat. They can scan it while they're sitting there eating.
I love that. And then, okay, the calendar inserts, Ed, I don't know, did we want to, I think we were going to do the one without the pictures in the back for the insert. Was that your question, Dan? For the calendars?
I don't think I had a question. I think Cobb had a question about adding something to it when you sent that out. I think he wanted to make sure we had like the website and something else in there.
Oh, I must have missed that. What was that, Cobb, that you were asking to add on there?
I thought you put it on there. Let me go look at the. Let's see if I can find the thing real quick here. That's your latest and greatest one. Oh yeah, it's not on there.
Okay,
Yeah,
what did,
our website. Well,
okay.
see, it just says at the bottom, like for Rainier's game, it says check website. Well, no one knows if you don't know what the website is, then you have to go search for it. So that's I would add that in the Facebook.
Mom,
Okay.
Mom.
Son. Okay. I made a note for it so I can do that. And Dan, by chance, have you received the Navy League and the Navy Submarine League checks for the Seawolf donation?
I guess you'll have to fill me in on what you're talking about. So I'm guessing the answer is no.
Okay. That was the like humanitarian relief that we had just recently done with the
Yes.
Seawolf. They were supposed to put checks in the mail that next day after I was texting everyone about them approving sharing that.
Okay, yeah. The only thing I've gotten, of course, is what came across on our debit card that you spent.
Okay. I will
So,
follow up with Chris and Rusty. It's their treasurers that they said we're going to send it, but if they didn't send it, I'm going to have them push some buttons in.
no worries.
I'm sorry. How much did we actually donate then from the base if we're getting reimbursed?
It was just under 2,000. I think it was, what was it? Hold on, I have the text here.
Yeah, I think Ileene spent about 2,000 between the two places.
Right, but
Right.
then if they're giving us money back, that's what I'm asking.
Right. So we're splitting it. Hold on.
Andrews Airport Base, Washington. The arrival of an official delegation from the USSVI.
It was
The extremely complex
$648 each. I spent $1,944.91.
Okay. That's pretty
So, yeah, I'll get with Chris Addington and Kevin Staub and see where they're at with that and get that for us, which was nice that they all voted and said good. They said they were going to just tell them. So,
It's all in the eBoard text.
yes. Okay, we're going to circle back to John Garner. You got anything for us? I see you.
In the dark.
Okay, yeah, I'm in the dark, but one note, I got a note or a call from Dennis Nardone, and he was checking on the luncheon this Friday, and the website still has it at 10 o'clock or at noon. And it is at 6 o'clock at Azteca. So we need to make sure everyone knows that. I did mention it at the last luncheon, but I'm not sure everyone got the word. Other than that, Ranger Industries, who I buy the coins from, has added 8 new subs of the subs that are in Puget Sound. And so I will have a whole bunch of new coins with some of the subs, and they'll be here anytime now. So anyway, the other question I had, we've got the Veterans Day program coming up. Are we going to have the vote at Veterans Day, or is it going to be in the parade?
It will be at the pavilion, John. I was going to get Alan's information over to Mike Talpai so he can get all the information he needs to get the float there.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you. Was that it? Okay,
That's
awesome.
So did I hear my name?
Well, he meant Mike Friend. Or
Okay,
Alan,
thank you.
Ileene meant Mike Friend.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, no, I was like, uh-oh.
No, that's my fault. And
No, you're not.
Rusty,
You're not sorry.
I'm always sorry. Shoot, everything's my fault. And everything is awesome. Rusty said he's checking on his treasurer right now. I have him all over it. Okay. Moving on to old business. Oh, Angela's not here. Steve said we'll talk later about the spaghetti feed and versus just having a raffle next year. We need a plan to visit the VFW and check out the area. Excuse me. And I did attach the menu for everybody to look at again, so we can plan future meetings and or change over whatever it is that we plan to do, just to keep that in mind. And I wanted to ask how everything was. I know we as subvets were there in different capacities at the Kava. Did anybody have any feedback from that?
There were over 33 vendors. The Washington Youth Academy was great. They won't be there next time because their schedule. So for volunteers this time, it was wonderful. Next time it will be interesting. We need to get some young people there. If you look on the Kitsap County Veterans Advisory Board website and the Kava website, they have a ton of photos and they have information. So I went to the after action report, or what they call it, something else. What do they
Hot
call
wash. We
Hot
called it
wash.
the hot wash.
Hot wash. So pretty positive. A couple little snags here and there, but all went well.
I
Well,
agree too.
that was
From
it.
what I observed, I know I was dubbed the candle person, but
You
other
are.
than that,
Yep.
Yeah.
it was pretty smooth. Food was great. That vendor.
Speaking of the food, someone complained it was too spicy.
Yep.
And so they're talking about we need to level the spice down. And I had to keep my mouth shut because it was not that spicy.
It was not that spicy.
So they're talking about having bland food. I said, I don't
They
want
could,
bland food. I want something that's edible.
right. They
Anyway,
can just go to the bathroom and wash off their food, wash off their meat.
you just slide the other stuff off.
Okay. What about you, Waylan?
Or
For the
Kava.
Kava event? Yeah.
Yeah. Gary Heitman was there as well. So, for the spring stand, like they were doing, and also to put away tables and chairs and stuff after we get done too. So,
Right. I'll see if I can wrangle up some more volunteers. So the color guard, which was what is it, Bremerton High School and JRTC. I know they have their color guard, but I could probably ask their chief, Brian Newvine, if we can just get some volunteers the day prior or whatever to help out, because I know the academy kids, they helped out a lot
yep.
The day before and then breakdown. So I'll see if I can get them involved. And OC, I could still ask them because they didn't come this year, but that's because I asked if there was volunteers last year when I was going there. So OC and the Bremerton High School.
Yep. And the committee is not meeting anymore for a while.
Right.
Because we're really waiting for numbers from Steve. Because
Okay.
Steve collected all the forms, or Mike got them, one or the other, and somebody's crunching the numbers.
Okay. Perfect.
Pretty sure it's Steve though. So.
Right.
And Cobb, you had old business?
Oh, I just mentioned the candy bags. That's the way to go for that.
Okay. Thank you. And new business, Cobb?
Christmas party already.
Mm-hmm.
So, can we agree on a taco and chili bar again?
Just don't make it too spicy.
I don't want to have to watch my meat again.
Well, I was going to bring a bag of Rosa's special stuff just for some of you guys, and we'll sneak it in. Okay. So the reason I asked is I have new dates for being gone. So I'm now going to be gone October 28th through November 14th,
Okay.
and then November 20th through the 24th. So I'll miss the next eBoard, but I'll be home in time for the regular meeting. And
Okay.
then right after that, I'll start sending stuff out for the Christmas party.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
and by the way, for next year's picnic, I already have the date reserved.
Awesome.
And that's all I had. I just want to make sure we can do the same taco thing so I can start getting that all arranged. So as soon as I come back, I can start shooting emails out.
Okay.
And that's going to be in December on the meeting day?
December 20th at the VFW. Yes, that's the meeting.
Okay. All right. So new business for the Halloween bash. I will pick up the buns, the condiments, and the hot dogs. I'm gonna do a quote check to see how much it would be to get the 500 hot dogs at Minder Meats, and then I'll check at the chef store again to see which one would be a better deal, and then I will purchase them. Do
Are
you
we
have a
giving
place?
drinks too, or no?
Mom, I got a key. Look, I
Mm,
got a key.
you got a key.
Well,
Yeah,
what
I
was the
got a
question?
key. Yes.
Or are we giving water, drinks? I know
Oh,
that, okay, the Greater Kitsap Chamber will have hot chocolate and hot cider. We can provide water, the small bottles, if we do. It would be
Okay.
the half bottles. Is everybody okay with that?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let me add that to my list. Water. And I'll get that at the same time.
Okay. Are we bringing? I can't even remember this. Are we bringing
the
the
urn?
warming?
Yes, please.
No, the warming. God, what do you call those stupid things?
An
You know what I'm
urn?
talking about? Where we put the hot dog. That's kind of funny. The hot dogs
Oh,
to keep warm.
our turkey roasters.
Roaster. Gosh, I couldn't think of the word. Yeah, so we're bringing those.
Yeah, we can bring those. They have a whole kitchen in there, but I don't know if they'll have anything supplied in there. So I planned on bringing my roaster. So
Okay.
if
Do
you
we need
could bring yours,
extension
that'd be
cord?
great.
Any extension cords or anything else? Or
Uh, plan for at least one. I think we'll be fine.
okay.
And then if we can get our coffee machine and stuff like that too. Do we
Okay.
still have this? Do you still have the small one? Do we have the small one still in the back of the closet? Because it's not in the
I
storage.
I believe it's still there.
Okay,
I don't use it, but I believe it's still there.
okay, we'll use that for just hot water for the cider, and then I'll take that to the storage since we don't use that very often.
Mom,
You have a key, I know. You took it from your sister's room. Awesome. Okay.
And we're setting up Friday from 3 to 6. So
Yes.
we'll have full access if we want to pre-stage anything Friday and just leave it locked up that night.
Yeah, we could throw all of the roasters and stuff like that if I need to pick it up.
In there? I'm sorry.
3 to
Am I
6.
frozen?
Okay, thank you. No, I was just talking.
Okay.
Hey, Minder Meats has got a new storefront opening, and they're going to do an open house on October the 18th, 10 to 3. I don't know if you want to go there and wheel and deal while they're touring.
Mom.
That's right, between
Mister.
before getting over to the trunk or treat. I'd have to
Yeah.
slip over there right after the meeting and go check it out. Okay. If you can
It's on
remind
my
me when.
Facebook page.
Is it? Okay. Maybe
Yep.
it's because I don't follow
I
them.
shared it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Let's see. And I already talked about the raffle. That the Navy League is taking that on. But yeah, I'll put out
And
again
the
as
Navy
many.
League is handling the trunks. So,
Right.
so I'm over the moon happy with the Navy League and the way they stepped up to work with us and supply bodies and take two things off of our plate that are, take up quite a bit of time. and they're not doing a half-assed job. They're doing a really nice job with it.
Okay. And again, at the meeting, I'll ask for more volunteers. I sent out what I've gotten so far. Will you leave the cats?
No, it was taking his sister.
And anybody else have any new business?
Just
Go ahead, Bob.
follow up on the cop talking about him being gone. I'm going to be in Arizona for the entire month of February. I'll zoom in for the executive board um, and probably the general meeting, but we're going to go down and spend February with our second son and daughter-in-law.
Got it. Thank you. Waylan?
I was going to go back to old business real quick. Steve, in the raffle and spaghetti feed, in his email, he said, do we want to continue it? And I think the resounding answer is yes, because we did so well this year. So I don't know if we want to have any discussion on that later on or at the meeting. So
Yeah, when he feels better. I know that we were talking in the kitchen about, the portions on the spaghetti has gotten less. We were down to the bottom of the pot, which was nice. But I don't think I served no more than 120 portions. So, the raffle is a good way to go for fundraising. I like the spaghetti feed. It's not horrible. It's a nice steady pace that we serve throughout the whole time, but we definitely don't need that much salad or breadsticks
right.
or noodles. So, but I like it. What do you think, Cobb? What's your opinion?
I like the spaghetti feed. I think there was miscommunication with the Olive Garden for quantities. That's what I think what happened.
I told them 150 portions, but they gave us a lot. And I asked for only 150 breadsticks because they normally give us 2 breadsticks per person. So they gave us probably 300 breadsticks.
Okay.
That's what it is. And
That's just how we need to be aware of next year.
right.
I mean, I like it because people get together,
Mhm.
that kind of thing. I mean, that's why I like Christmas parties and picnics and everything else. Because for a lot of folks, they'll never come to a meeting, but if we have something, they'll come.
Right. There were some
That's
people
what-
that came
that's
from
what-
afar for the meeting, or for the spaghetti. So I agree. I like to keep it too. We just don't have to make as much.
Right.
So
When I picked up the stuff from Olive Garden, they were over the moon excited about donating it to us.
Yeah.
They were really, really happy and enthusiastic.
yeah, they're great. They've been really happy. Even when I emailed back and forth between myself, Angela, and Steve, that manager was excited. He said he felt bad for not getting back to us quickly, but he was busy. But he was really excited to just be able to do that for us. So I agree. And I already talked about good of the order. Reminder: the soup down is in the evening versus the luncheon. So does anybody else have any good of the order?
I send all that stuff out, and this is why I tend to do less and less sending things out because people don't read it. And so, John, this is the second time, John, you've complained, but send something out, because I do it, and then, Dave Bowman's kind of on the binnacle list now. He's hurting, so you can't expect him to be doing a bunch of stuff on the Gertrude check either. And so we put this out probably 3 times now. And if people can't read, I'm sorry. This is where I'm going to get my soapbox and just say, too bad. And that's all I have.
And what time is it going to be, Todd?
I'm not going to that one because I got too much other stuff going on.
So,
And so, soup downs are so interesting. I see the photos every time. Basically, it's a Holland Club lunch. We ought to just call it the Holland Club lunch.
And Ileene sometimes.
And I'm sorry, and Ileene.
And Waylan sometimes.
Oh, sometimes Waylan if he's not working or something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start having coffee with the cob in the morning or something.
Oh, I love that.
I would go for that.
And
I
we'll
would
go
go to that.
I would go drink a cup of coffee, have a donut someplace. I'd even
Let's
buy
do
you a donut.
Don't tell me where to be. I'm there.
Okay.
I think I'm
I had
gonna
a
have to
question.
quit.
Is John, are you going to set up a table at the Halloween bash? Are you intending to?
You're on mute.
Yes, I am planning to set up a table.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set you up inside the Van Zee building, right next to all the stuff that we're raffling off. That way we'll keep you out of the rain.
Yep, I will have coins and clothing and hats there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, I think to answer your question, I think it says 18:30 for the Friday dinner.
Oh, here,
So-
let me check my other binder.
Uh-oh. Oh man.
Let's see,
I'll
where is
put-
it?
I won't be able to update the group
is
chat
that
because I
this
don't know how to
Friday?
do that. Yes.
Is that this Friday?
No, it's
Yes.
not on the
But I will put it on a story so those who see it, it'll flash through for 24 hours. So
Okay.
that's the best I can do. Because if I put it in a post, it'll get lost. So I'll just throw it on a story and it'll just be up there on the story for 24 hours. All right. If that's it, this was the shortest meeting I've been able to conduct in probably many, many months. So
See everybody on Saturday.
I will see you all on Saturday. The meeting
Yes,
is
Saturday.
adjourned. Good
All right,
night.
take care.
Night.
Bye.
Thank you.